The 12 Labors of Hercules by Paul D. Story and Steve Kurth. Long ago, in the far-off land of Greece, there lived a strong hero named Hercules. There has never been a man as strong before or since. His mother was a woman, but his father was Zeus. Zeus was the king of all the Greek gods and would live forever. The goddess Hera was jealous that Zeus, who was her husband, loved a human woman, and because of that, she hated their son, Hercules. Hercules was punished and forced to do 12 nearly impossible jobs to redeem himself, to be considered the hero that we know of today. One story says that Hercules loved using his strength outside, and when he had to do work inside that his teachers assigned him, he often became very frustrated. One time, he was taking a music lesson, and he couldn't get his fingers to play on the strings correctly, and he took his instrument and hit his teacher over the head, which eventually resulted in the teacher dying. Hercules was raised in the city of Thebes along with his half-brother. Each night, his mother would put Hercules and his brother in bed. Their bed was made out of a giant bronze shield. One night, Hera sent 2 snakes into the baby's room to kill Hercules, who was asleep. She didn't care that his brother was also in danger. But Zeus watched over Hercules, his son, and sent a very bright light into the room to wake up Hercules. Even as a child, Hercules was strong enough to save his brother and himself by choking the snakes with his bare hands. When Hercules was grown up, he went to the oracle at Delphi. The oracle would give him messages that would tell him what he should do with his great gift of strength. Though Hercules could not see her, he could hear Hera speaking through the oracle that day, giving him instructions about what to do with his strength. Hercules received this message, that he should go and see his cousin, who was a king, King Eurystheus, and tell his cousin that he would work for him. This is what he was supposed to do with his great gift of strength. His cousin lived far away, but Hercules looked forward to seeing his cousin and going on a long adventure. Hercules did not know that his cousin was jealous of him because he was so famous for being the strongest man in the land. "So," said the king, his cousin, "the message you got said you need to come and serve me? Well, I guess I've got to think of some work for you to do using your great gift of strength, huh?" Hera, who hated Hercules, started to give the king some ideas. Yes, he thought, "I will send Hercules out into the countryside, to the sacred grove, where that fierce Nemean lion is menacing all the people out there." He warned Hercules about the lion, telling him that no hunter or hero has ever been able to kill the lion. Its skin was too strong. So Hercules went off to do his first labor, job number 1. Soon he arrived in the countryside and began his work. "I hope you enjoyed your meal," Hercules said to the lion when he saw him. "It will be the last one you eat." The lion roared. "Wow," thought Hercules, "your hide is as strong as all the rumors say. None of his arrows or blows could injure the lion. But I am good with my club," thought Hercules, and he started to hit the lion with his club. His club did nothing, so he threw rocks. Those did nothing either. Hercules realized that no weapons would work. He would have to use his strength. So he squeezed the lion as hard as he could. Soon, the lifeless lion was dead. Hercules took the lion's skin and put it over himself like a coat and returned to see his cousin the king. There had been no word about Hercules, so his cousin, King Eurystheus, thought that by now the lion must have eaten Hercules. But when Hercules returned wearing the lion's skin, Eurystheus could not believe it. Job number 1 was done. The king said, "Well, you are going to need that lion's tough coat when you do your second job. You must go to the swamp and fight the many-headed monster, the Hydra. That will be your second job." So Hercules asked his nephew to drive him in his chariot to the swamp so he could kill the Hydra. Hercules decided to wake up the monster by poking it with his club. Hercules began to crush each of the snake heads on the Hydra's head with his club. It started having 12 snake heads, but each time Hercules crushed one of the snake heads, 2 more grew back. "This is going to be impossible," thought Hercules. What could he do? Hercules asked his nephew to grab a branch from the fire and bring it to him. Soon, Hercules had stopped all of the heads from growing back, except for the last one, the immortal one that could never die. So Hercules took the head, crushed it, and burned it, and put it under the heaviest rock he was able to find. Then he severed the head and left it under the huge rock. The Hydra had been destroyed.